Good morning, everyone. It is time for First Alert. Let me try that again. First Alert Weather Extra. All right, it is 8:01 this morning. Maybe I need a little bit more coffee or just talking too fast. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Jill Gilardi here. We're going to get into details regarding our forecast. A lot to get to. So let's get to it, shall we? All right, the field this afternoon and tomorrow in the 90s, anywhere from 90 to 95. A heat wave, well, it's possible if we reach 90 in the Hartford area today. So we did so yesterday and the day before. We just need 3 consecutive days. Also, there's a storm threat today and tomorrow. So again, the Thursday's been lumped in, and now also a first alert weather day and watching Erin. We'll get to that in just a bit. But we're focusing on the heat, the humidity today, the hotter feel, and then the thunderstorm development, some of which could impact outdoor plans, of course, and maybe even travel. So the heat risk today is reaching its peak. Some spots a little bit on the major side in the valley you can see. Otherwise, it's moderate, except for the southeastern corner. You're saved again by the wind flow coming off the water. But most of us inland feeling in the 90s between 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at least. Maybe as high as 95. And yes, you can see that icon indicating there is that storm chance. And then a cloudy sky going into the rest of tonight. As we take a look at the forecast, highs 90 in Hartford. Whew, it's going to be a close one. We'll see if we officially achieve that heat wave, and we could make it up to 21 total days with a high of 90 or greater. And so far we're up to 20, and that's the average for this time of year. And so, 91 2 days ago, 92 yesterday, and we'll have to wait and see this afternoon if we reach 90 degrees. Air quality alert, it's back in effect today, but not as many counties included. This is from 11 a to 11 p. Ground level ozone, those with respiratory issues would be impacted. Limit your time outside. Right now, though, you're okay. Air quality is good across the state, but that always changes later in the day. Heat risk tomorrow. As you can see, there are more areas in the minor, but there's still some moderate heat risk, as we are still going to be muggy, feeling in the low 90s tomorrow. And I know the icons don't show a whole lot, but there's a chance for showers and storms. The threat today is up to a level that is a level 1, and that's a level 1 out of 5, just to give you a closer look. This means you can't rule out a strong wind producer. Hail threat is low, not completely zero, and tornado threat is low. It's just more of those downburst kind of heavy rain and get a gust of wind to cause a few problems out there. So it's not going to be widespread, more, isolated in nature. All right, let's talk about the timing of rain anytime this afternoon, really. That's 1 o'clock you're looking at. They get a little bit more intense, though, as you get closer to 3, 4 o'clock. And again, this just gives you an idea of the kind of cover, kind of widely scattered to scattered nature. And then after the sun goes down, everything kind of fizzles out. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll do it again as that front moves in with some scattered showers and thunderstorms. So it's all because of a front that's going to be heading in our direction, and it is slowing down tomorrow, so it will take later in the day for it to move through. And then finally, some really nice weather building in for Friday with high pressure. So we need the rain desperately. We're talking about locally, there will be some spots over the next 2 days that get like 1 to 3 inches on a very localized level. Otherwise, some places not getting much, but it really just kind of varies where the placement of those showers and storms set up. So there's where we have the abnormally dry conditions. Tomorrow, when Scott Gilardi is on First Alert Weather Extra in the morning, we will have an updated drought monitor to show you, so definitely check back in. 6 to 10 day outlook goes back to equal chances for, precipitation either being at normal, above, or below. Same goes to 8 to 14 days. So that was a little different than yesterday, and so we're just kind of right flat in the middle. 62 normal low, not going to see that number anytime soon. 84 though, yeah, we'll get close to that. Temperature outlook, all right, I like cooler than average, and seems to be trending that way even beyond the 7-day. All right, and speaking of beyond the 7-day, that's when we will know for sure what is going to happen with Erin, but certainly even, a few days out from now, we will see that track continue to be updated, and it's all going to be about where that high pressure system is located and how it steers Erin. Will it be closer or farther away from the eastern seaboard? That is the question. But for now, it looks like it will be over the open waters. It has perfect conditions to strengthen. It'll be forming into a Category 1 hurricane late Thursday night into Friday morning. And then as we get into Saturday morning, we're up to Cat 2 status. The wind's up to 115 miles per hour by Monday at 2 a.m. So that's Cat 3. And then we wait and see. Is that high farther west? If so, it's going to take that turn later, which would mean more impacts for the eastern seaboard, especially in terms of the waves. So surfers are very interested in this. We do have surfers in New England. My nephew is one of them, so I'm sure he's been kind of watching and eyeballing this forecast. But if you are interested in that, certainly there's going to be swells. Either track, but if certainly the farther west, with that high pressure farther west, yeah, that would be one that you would prefer if you want bigger waves. In terms of a direct impact, we don't see that right now, but that could always change. So keep checking back with us on that. Remember, you can track any named storm or depression, things like that, or higher in strength through the First Alert Weather app. So that's just something you can also keep an eye on. Any thunderstorm development, any notifications regarding if there's a strong storm, lightning alerts, heavy rainfall alerts. There's so many different things that it can let you know about. And if you just have it set to follow you, well, no matter where you are in the country, you're going to get that information. Now, of course, you're going to also see part of the forecast for here, in terms of our video forecasts that get posted. But everything else is all tailored and, it's matching up with your location that you're at. So here we go. First Alert 7-day, First Alert weather days. Next 2, it's muggy. It feels hotter. We got some storms to deal with each afternoon. High pressure builds in. Lovely weather setting in for Friday. Saturday's looking nice and pleasant. Closer to a normal low Saturday morning. Certainly getting there by Tuesday morning. A little muggier, a little hotter on Sunday. And then it looks like another little drop in those temperatures. Feeling nice going into early next week. All right, everyone. Hope you have a great rest of your day. That was your morning edition of First Alert Weather Extra. So again, tune back in tonight at 9:30, and we'll be giving you an update on all sorts of things that I covered. So the latest regarding all that coming up tonight at 9:30. All right, everyone, take care.